Nguyen Xuan Phuc, the president of Vietnam, recently paid a visit to Korea to mark the 30th anniversary of diplomatic ties. He and President Yoon Suk Yeol talked about enhancing collaboration across a variety of fields, including the economy. Vietnam. The Southeast Asian nation of Vietnam is located on the east side of the Indo-Chinese peninsula. The Socialist Republic of Vietnam is the name used officially. Vietnam has a population of about 98.17 million people, making it the 9th largest nation in Asia and the 15th largest nation in the world. From 1964 to 1975, Vietnam was at war with the United States of America. It ultimately ended with North Vietnam absorbing and reunifying South Vietnam in 1976. Economy of Vietnam. Nearly half of the multinational corporations who left China relocated their factories to Vietnam as a result of the trade conflict between the U.S. and China in 2019 and the COVID-19 outbreak. Thanks to this, both the World Bank and International Monetary Fund increased the expected GDP growth rate of Vietnam. However, the IMF predicted that the Vietnamese economy will be negatively affected by the slow recovery of the labor market, economic risk due to the increase in debt of small businesses, higher risk of the real estate and corporate bonds market, slowing down of China's economy, and the exacerbation of international economy due to the ongoing Ukraine war. Vietnam and Korean companies. Korea and Vietnam officially established relations in 1992 and started trading actively. The two nations also signed a free trade agreement in 2015. In 2022, Vietnam has become one of Korea's important trade partners, the third largest in terms of net trade. There are more than 3,000 Korean companies in the major cities of Vietnam. This was possible not only because of the global tendency to avoid Chinese influence as a result of the U.S.-China trade war, but also because of the cheaper wages and the Vietnamese government's efforts to support the partnership with policies such as selecting Korean as a second foreign language. Because of this, Korea has a trade surplus with Vietnam in spite of having an overall trade deficit. Up until today, exports to Vietnam mainly consisted of high-tech products such as semiconductors, display devices, and petroleum products. If you look at Vietnam, however, it is the youngest country among rising economies with an average age of 32.5, and Korean dramas, movies, and songs are very popular in Vietnam. Therefore, Korea must expand its exports to not just high-tech, high-value-added products, but also consumer goods and content business in the future.